Answering MCAT questions in under 60 seconds. A reaction has a delta H that's less than 0 and a delta S that's less than 0. It will be spontaneous only when what? Okay? So when you have a question like this, you always have to remember the following equation. Delta G is equal to delta H minus the temperature times delta S. So this is actually relating the delta G to these two thermodynamic properties, the enthalpy and the entropy, right? And the sign of the delta G is going to be dictated by the signs of the delta H and the delta S, okay? Now the temperature can only be positive because it has to be in Kelvin, absolute temperature, okay? So let's just plug in the signs that they give us, right? So delta G here, right, that's going to be equal to negative delta H, right, minus the temperature times a negative delta S, all right? And remember, if we want this reaction to be spontaneous, we want a delta G that's less than 0, okay? So what would be the sign, or what would be the equation after this, right? So we would have delta G is equal to negative delta H, and here the negative signs would actually multiply with each other, and that would make it positive. So this is positive T times delta S. Now, the delta H term is negative, and so this is making the delta G more negative, which is what we want. But the problem is this whole term here is actually positive. So that's actually pulling it the opposite direction. It's making it more positive. So for this to work out and this whole thing to be negative overall, the value of the temperature here has to be really small, because you want a small number to multiply with this positive delta S so that this negative term wins out overall and the whole thing is negative, right? So this is only going to be spontaneous when the temperature is low, okay? It will not be spontaneous at a high temperature.